What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flindle Reacts video, and in today's video we will be reacting to other people's fantasy World Cup teams. And as you can see on screen, here is a tweet that I posted on my main account a couple of days ago now. The link to my Twitter will be found in the description down below. But yeah, I did tweet out to Sorare managers, which is a lot of my following on the main account, that if anybody did want to join my fantasy league on on the World Cup game mode or the World Cup site, then yeah, they can join and send me a screenshot, and then I would be reacting on this channel, as you guys can see, to some of the screenshots that were sent to me. So yeah, this is my at for my main account, and then this is the at, of course, for Flindle Reacts, which is the channel you're watching right now. That being said, subscribe. And here we have it then. Here is my team before we react to other people's teams. So we have got Nyland in goal, Davies, Rayson, and O'Reilly. Pretty cheap defence, to be honest. Then we've gone all out in the midfield and attack. We've got Rafinha, Yamal, Doué, Musiala, Mbappe, Cunha, and Haaland. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with all of these. The only two that I guess are a little bit risky is maybe Yamal, as I'm not sure how quickly he'll be back from his injury, and Desiree Doué, I'm pretty confident he'll play, but he has got competition. And then, yeah, I have a decent bench as well. We've got the Algerian goalkeeper as backup, Zidane, Ito, who is playing for Japan, pretty good defender, Sulch, who probably will go in instead of Yamal, if Yamal isn't fit for this game, and then Hakimi, which is going to be, he's basically going to be a nailed defender for me. But the fixture he has is not great for the first game week. That being said, I think the captain armband is quite flexible in this game mode, so I've got it on Haaland for now. But I think you can change the captain and stuff quite frequently on this website. If you guys want to join, then you can find this tweet on my Twitter, and you'll see just down below there's a link to the site and a link to my league. Feel free to join. Just a little bit of fun over the World Cup season. And we'll kick things off with the first team I'm reacting to, and this is McBride Ace's team. Another so rare content creator, a great creator actually. You know what? I will leave a link to his channel in the description down below, because he makes some great football content for those of you guys that want to check it out. And yeah, you can see his team here. He has gone with a Kobel in net, which is honestly a pretty solid shout. A very good goalkeeper, especially for this game week coming up. Then we've got Kimmich as a defender. I didn't even know he was a defender. That is a great pickup. Honestly, someone I should probably look at. Then we've got Rodriguez and Rayson. So same as me, I've gone Rayson as well. And Rodriguez, I guess, goes quite nicely with Kobo and probably quite cheap. Then he's gone with Elise, same as... Oh no, I don't have Elise, I have Doué. Yeah, Elise is probably better, to be fair. Then Rafinha, same as me. Verts, I've gone with Musiala. I personally prefer Musiala, but Verts definitely not a bad one. Then, if you guys know McBride Ace, he's Scottish, so of course he has to have. You know what? There would be more reaction if there wasn't McTominay in this side. To be honest, I would expect nothing less. The captain armband, of course, against Haiti. Arazabal, a bit of a sleeper pick, to be fair. Probably going to be starting up front for Spain. And then Mbappe and Messi, yeah, very solid, very nice. Crepeau as the backup. I don't think Crepeau is the number one for Canada, so I'm not too sure with that one. I could be wrong with that, to be fair. I know he did start the other game, but not sure. Sabitzer is fantastic. Completely forgot about Sabitzer myself. I'd love to have a Sabitzer in my one. Munoz. Munoz. Yeah, I feel like he's good for fantasy, to be fair. He's usually getting assists and that sort of stuff. And then Alistair Johnson, who I don't know if he still plays for Celtic, but McBride Ace being a Celtic fan makes sense. Johnstone, yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Alistair Johnstone still play for Celtic, so yeah, some really attacking defenders there, all very likely to get assists. And then I don't know what this is. Maybe he's playing a chip game week 1. I'm not too sure what that is, but he's got Haaland in there, who I also have. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with the chips here on the FIFA World Cup mode, so I'll have to educate myself a little bit more on that. But yeah, very nice McBride ace. On to the next one, and this one is from Jacob Cherry, a long-term friend of mine. Actually, I've known Jacob since uh, a very, very long time. A very, very long time. I can't even remember how long. At least 10 years. Probably way more. No, more than 10 years. 15 years, maybe. So yeah, let's have a look at Jacob's team then. He's always locked in with Sorare and FPL and all that good stuff. So he's gone with the Swedish goalkeeper, who I can't say I'm familiar with. So fair play. I thought Olsen. No, it wouldn't be Olsen. Of course, he's injured. Yeah, I didn't even know who the Swedish goalkeeper was. So fair play. Then he has also gone with Kimmich. Seems like a very good pickup. Kimmich, someone I probably overlooked. Raum is a nice one. I really tried to get Raum in mine, but I couldn't fit him in. He was a bit too expensive, I think, for me in the end. But I would love to have him. Kukurea, yeah, Chelsea fan, so it makes sense. And then Hendry, again, I'm not familiar with, but I'll be excited to see how Scotland do. I don't personally believe Scotland are going to do too well, but I'm happy to be wrong. And McBride Ace would not be happy with that statement. So Yamal, again, I think a lot of people will have Yamal. Elise as well, quite a popular pick. Charles de Catalera, a great player to be fair, and Doku, very nice as well, and Kane and Mbappe, very nice, very very nice. Kane is very expensive though. I think he's the most expensive player, so interesting that you've gone with him. Then you've got Rochet, who is the Uruguayan goalkeeper, I believe. Could be wrong. I think he is decent. O'Reilly, same as me. Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he's always good, and Arnautovic, nice, very nice. Very, very nice team from Jacob. I think, yeah, the only ones I'm really surprised, I guess, with would be Hendry, who I guess you'll probably swap with, like Bruno, for example, or someone like that. And then, yeah, the Swedish goalkeeper I'm not too familiar with, but hopefully your team goes well. Looks good. Then we've got Craig up next, who is a member on the main channel. I believe so. Yeah. Is Craig? I can't remember. But anyway, absolute legend nonetheless. And what has he got? He's got Angus Gunn in goal. I don't even know if Gunn is starting. I think perhaps it might be Gordon. It's kind of a 50-50, I believe. So that's an interesting one. But he's got Unai Simon there. Oh, wait, Unai Simon's a bit of a 50-50 as well. It's between him and Raya, I believe. So very risky goalkeepers. Then we've got Weidemar. He's pretty nailed for Switzerland. Raum, again, I wish I had him myself. Van Dijk, absolutely nailed. Gabriel. Okay, so we've gone with a different approach here. He's gone with a lot of defenders, so he believes there's not going to be many goals at the World Cup, at least for the first round, which is interesting. De Kuiper as well, a very attacking fullback, very good for Brighton this year. Then he's gone with Musiala, same as me. Yamal, same as me. Verts, very nice. And Haaland, same as me as well. And Urazabal, very nice. And then he's got Suarez, striker for Colombia, with Diaz as well, Colombia, nice, and Bruno. So, to be honest, Craig, very, very nice team. I can't lie. Oh, don't know how I managed that. Yeah, very nice team from Craig. I should probably give these ratings. I'll do them from now on. If I was to go back, I'll give McBride's a, honestly, might actually have to be a 10. It's pretty good, isn't it? I'll give a 10 for McBride. I'll give a I'm gonna go with a 9 for Jacob because some of them I'm not a massive fan of, but pretty decent. Craig, I'll give you a it's an interesting approach, isn't it? I like a lot of the players that you have though. I think I would give a 10, but the goalkeepers are the only reason I'm gonna because I don't they're both pretty risky, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with a 9, but if you change your goalkeepers, it probably would be a 10. It's very nice. You've got lots of good players there. And then up next we have Foot Aqua, who has been a long-term supporter of the main channel. Let's see what he's got with. He's gone with Martinez in goal for Argentina. Interesting one. I think he's actually fractured one of his fingers. So I'm not sure how well he'll do, but we'll see. Nuno Mendes, very attacking, probably one of the most desirable defenders. He probably is the most desirable defender, to be honest. Kabasi, yeah, fantastic young centre half for Spain. Probably play every minute of every game, you would imagine. And Cancelo, same sort of vibes as Mendes. Gone with the very attacking Portugal fullbacks. Then we've got Yamal, Elise, Bruno, Doku. Yeah, insanely good midfield. Orozabal, Messi, and Kane. Interesting, you went Kane as well. Then you've got Goodman, Romero, Da Costa, Leon. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can't say I'm too familiar with Da Costa or Leon or Goodman, to be honest, but Romero, of course, quite a good defender for Argentina. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to give this one. I don't think it's quite as good as some of the others that I've seen, but the first team is stacked. But I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I feel like it's pretty good, but I feel like if you sacrificed maybe a Kane and got someone slightly cheaper, you could get really good bench in there. But nonetheless, very, very nice team still. Then up next, we've got Sorare Samba, again, a supporter of the main channel, and he's gone with Verbruggen, who I think's just got injured, so he might be changing that. Ritsu Doan, who is a defender, that is surprising as well. Kimmich as well, okay, so we've gone with kind of quite attacking midfield defenders, should we say? The Kuiper and Akanji, yeah, very solid defenders. Then we've got Verts, Chaneloglu, wow, yeah, that is a great shout, Chaneloglu. Bruno, Doku, Orozabal, and Mbappe, very good, very, very good team. The only bad thing, I guess, is for Bruggen, but I'm assuming you'll change him. Courtois as backup, fantastic. Robinson, very nice. Suarez and Yamal, wow. Very, very good team. Very good team from Sorare Samba. I'm going to give it a 9 purely because of Verbruggen, but I'm assuming you're going to swap Verbruggen. I don't know how long his injury is, but maybe he's not too badly injured. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it's good. I think this is a solid 9. Solid 9. Very, very good. And then last but not least for the video here today, we are reacting to Thomas, a member of the channel. Let's see what he's got. He's got Diogo Costa in goal, Portuguese goalkeeper, pretty good. Reyerson, same as me. Kimmich. Kimmich seems to be a very popular defender pick, someone I've got to look into. Nuno Mendes, yeah, fantastic. Probably the best defender. To be honest, this defense is absolutely killer. Unreal defense so far, or unreal team so far. Then we've got Elise, Nusa, Yamal, and Verts. Yeah, crazy, crazy midfield that. Very, very good. Messi, Haaland at Walker. Wow, what? Messi, this might be we might have saved the best till last. That is the front three you want, isn't it? And then we've got on the bench Wiggle, Medina, Alexandru, and Bayliss. Okay, so he's absolutely tanked the bench in order to get an insane first 11. Honestly, I really rate this. I mean, that's going to have to be a 10 out of 10. It's going to have to be a 10 out of 10, Thomas. Absolutely brilliant team. I'd actually say, I think if I'm giving it a 10, I think 10 basically means I think it's better than my team. And honestly, I think he's done better than me, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I should sacrifice some of my bench to get slightly better attackers. But yeah, there we have it then. There is me reacting to your guys' Fantasy World Cup teams. Like I said, all of the links to everything can be found in the description down below. I'll put McBride's channel in there. I'll put a link to my Twitter. I'll put the links to this site, the links to the league, everything I can remember I'll try and put in the description. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction. If you have, please do remember to like and subscribe, because this is a new channel, so all of the everything you do helps the video in the algorithm, so I would really appreciate that. And if you guys, well, like I said, if you liked it, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in a future video. Peace.